What's up, Raging Nation? This is Alex Yu, and you're watching the Raging Rona Review Transformers Trivia Edition. Okay, we're at Trivia Challenge number 3, but before I get to Trivia Challenge number 3, let's answer the questions from Trivia Challenge number 2. So question number 1 was, who drops the F-bomb in Revenge of the Fallen? And it is Megan Fox. When Sam goes to Transformers Heaven, she says to Lennox, "Effing do something!" And I didn't actually pick that up until I watched the movie at home with subtitles. And wow, that caught me by surprise, because when she was screaming it, there was a lot of other sounds in the background and she was screaming, so I couldn't tell if she actually said that when I watched it in the theater. So that's the answer. It was Megan Fox that dropped the F-bomb. Question number 2. What is the name of the Japanese restaurant featured as an Easter egg in Transformers 1? In the downtown battle, Michael Bay's commentary mentioned that there's a lot of Easter eggs throughout the movie that are a tribute to Generation 1 and the toys. So there was a name of a Japanese restaurant that was shown at the very background when the 3 Autobots were doing a triple team against Brawl. If you look closely in the background, there is a Japanese restaurant called Takara Sushi, and Takara, as everybody knows, is the original Japanese company which produced Transformers, the toys. So that's the answer, Takara Sushi. Finally, question number 3 is, what is the cameo that Michael Bay had in Transformers? He was actually flicked by Megatron after he goes disgusting. There was also a scene that was filmed but didn't make it to the original cut where Michael Bay is seen hanging out of a car that's being lifted like 20 feet in the air. So obviously I think a Decepticon was lifting the car, but it didn't make it to the final cut. He was featured as the driver in the car. But the answer I was looking for was that he was the guy who got flicked by Megatron. So a lot of you guys got the right answer, but I can only do one shout out, and I randomly picked Elmato 1000. Elmato 1000, congratulations for being randomly picked as the guy who answered all 3 questions correctly. And I thank everybody else for answering the question, especially those who answered correctly as well. I'd like to answer the question that was asked by Elmato 1000, and his question is, if you could be any Transformers, who would it be? When I first read the question, I thought of it like this: if I could transform into anything I want, what would it be? But of course, you are asking, if I could be any Transformers, who would it be? I would still be Bumblebee, because Bumblebee gets chicks. And I love that relationship that he has with humans. I think it would be cool to be Bumblebee. And not only that, he's got shoulder rocket launchers and a badass hand cannon. So that's who I would be. But I also want to answer the question that I originally thought what you were asking, and that is, if I could transform into anything, what would it be? I'm gonna let this Facebook chat transcript answer that for you. Take a look right here. So anyways, let's go on to Transformers Trivia Challenge number 3. Here we go. Question number 1. What is the official name of that paper-thin Decepticon that infiltrated the military base where they held the Shard? Question number 2. Megan Fox had a cameo in what other Michael Bay movie? Question number 3. What was the most common name that was given to the Mountain Dew bot by fans? I think the official name for the Decepticon that was the Mountain Dew bot was Dewbot. Maybe, I don't know. I think I saw that somewhere. But what was the name that almost every fan referred to him as? And it's actually a very fitting name. If you go on Transformers forums and follow the discussion, you should probably know what this is. Once again, leave your answer in the comments section below, and also leave a question that you would like to ask me. And I'll pick the winner at random, and I'll answer the question that you post for me. This is Alex Yu, and thanks for watching the Raging Rona Review. Peace. Like, people were calling the Einstein bot Einstein, but he's actually Wheeljack, who's actually Q. And Brains, who's not Q, is actually Wheeljack, who is actually Q's